Has the slasher genre died? Have we gotten too sophisticated for just a fun, old fashioned slasher? Because Hard Eyes was a movie you and I really enjoyed. And I've seen a lot of positive reviews, but there were a lot of negative reviews for that movie too.
It's like a love or hate movie. Yeah.
Like there were a lot of people who were like, I hated that movie. I really did not
Right.
like it. It was not what my point is like slashers, it kind of feels like what I've noticed over these last few years, far more critical. Like it feels like I'm just wondering, like, is the slasher genre dying? Because it feels like there's way more criticism launched at, like, we launched criticism at Founders Day. We launched criticism at Prom Street or the Fear Street Prom Queen. Those were just bad movies. But we've given pretty positive reviews to Hard Eyes and, some other recent slashers.
Even Until Dawn, which we admitted wasn't a great movie, but it was a good slasher. But I think most people didn't like it, actually. I think we were kind of in the camp of it was okay.
I've seen a lot of people be like, this is the worst movie of the year. Like, that's how much they hate Until Dawn. Yeah. Is the slasher genre dying, or is it already dead? Like, it kind of feels like that to me.
That's oddly prophetic of you, Damon, because I really was thinking about this while I watched this movie. I go, this movie's perfectly serviceable for people that grew up on slashers. Like, if you grew up on a slasher like Damon and I did, this is a movie for you. If you love slashers, we know Damon loves slashers. I love slashers. This is how we grew up. But even myself, I sat there going, like, this is not sophisticated, not because the movie's not sophisticated, but because the template of the slasher is very, I think it's of a bygone era. It's kind of an unsophisticated, it would almost be like having like a teen sex romp movie now. Like, you could make one. I'd be very curious to see what Gen Z did with like a sex romp movie, but like, it's just from some other era. Like, we just don't do that anymore.
Maybe I'm just like, I'm clinging on to the past, like a desperate clinging on, because it just feels like audiences have moved beyond slashers. And I think it's also speaks a lot to where we're seeing, it's a weird comparison, but I feel like we're seeing that a lot with comic book movies now, why superhero movies are just petering out at the box office for the most part. Because unless you're going to give me something different and original and fun and new, I've already seen Iron Man. I've seen Captain America. I've seen the really good ones. I enjoyed I Know What You Did Last Summer, 2025. But I'm just like, yeah, but it's there. It's not going to be on my top list, and I don't know that I'm really like rushing out to revisit it. And